Fresh cyclone threat for India in the Bay of Bengal. Let's know in today's updates in the WMA for 7th of December 2024. Hello all and welcome to another session of WMA. So it's for an update. We already had a cyclone in the south part of India, that's cyclone Bengal. It did affect India in a very warmer way, I would like to say, because it did bring heat in at least the central and southern part of India. So because these cyclones are tropical cyclones, they do need heat or warmer temperatures to form. So we have another fresh cyclonic disturbance observed same place where Bengal started from. So that's near Bay of Bengal. It's in the southeast Bay of Bengal in the North Indian Ocean, and I'm just sharing with you. It's called as Invest 90B. Right now it is at 35 kilometers per hour, and chances of it to form is low, but within 48 hours IMD has reported that it might have a chance of forming into a cyclonic circulation with a possible threat of another cyclone to the same parts of India. So I'm just zooming in. So basically it is very likely to move northwestwards like Bengal cyclone and influence Sri Lanka and south coast of India. Also, you can see how it's near the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, again affecting that also of India. So within 2 to 3 days, and maybe it might form into a tropical cyclone around 11th to 12th of December. That's the fresh disturbance and possible threat of a cyclone again for India. Also, I would like to share that the northern part of India is facing a lot of wind, and it's a western disturbance. It's around the Himalayan regions, and it can bring cold wave conditions and dense fog-like conditions over the northern part. You can see how Jammu Kashmir is affected by it, and the latter parts. Now, some parts of the northeast, you can see how it's covered under the entire foggy and cloud like conditions. This is all a western disturbance affecting northeast, north, and also this would affect some northern parts of Rajasthan, isolated places of Rajasthan, and it can bring a cold wave around 9 to 13th of December is what has been noted by IMD, that's the Indian Meteorological Department. So a lot of things going on in India, the northern parts facing extreme cold, the south part, the central parts facing heat because we are getting cyclones after cyclones in the Bay of Bengal. So that's the North Indian Ocean, I would like to say. And then we do have another three systems possible disturbances in the South Indian Ocean around Australia and all these parts, that's Indonesia, Malaysia, all this getting affected. Right now they are all named as possible disturbances like Invest 93S, Invest 91S, and the other one is Invest 92S. So all this is in the South Indian Ocean. So basically the Indian Ocean is right now on fire. So many disturbances going on, and it looks like all are possibility of forming into a cyclonic circulations and a tropical storm. So this will happen within this particular week. I would like to quickly switch to the forecast mode. So going in the forecast mode. So this is 7th of December around 3 p.m. I'm going more ahead. You can see how it's much clear. This is the wind speed that we are talking about. So 8th of December, we see how it's moving towards, I'm talking about this particular part, that's Invest 90B, which is going to affect India. So around 8th of December, it's moving towards northwestward towards Chennai and Sri Lanka. So wind speeds increasing around 40 kilometers per hour, and we can see till 9th. Well, it has a good formation right there and looks like eye to me. Well, it has a massive cloud cover again. So that means lot of rainfall again in the southern parts of India, especially the south coast. I'm sorry. And again, Sri Lanka, Andaman Nicobar Islands getting affected of India. So Bay of Bengal, too many, cyclonic circulations going on. So that is for India, and of course I would like to share the satellite image from IMD. So here it is. You can see how clear it is. Now that's the western disturbance that I was talking about that could bring, cold like fog like conditions in the northern parts and northeastern parts of India. And also we can see here that's the cyclone circulation that I'm talking about. Now, well, I will keep you all updated within 48 hours if it's going to form into a tropical storm or not. Well, let's wait and watch again for this one. And you can see how it is massive. So same Bengal-like situation, and hopefully it should not have, more speed to it, and it should be a moderate one. Also, I would like to share with you a fresh GIF, a live GIF from the satellite. You can see here how beautifully, you can see what's happening in the Bay of Bengal, in the Arabian Sea also. Now, I would like to share with you, this are the remnants of Bengal. So that's the Bengal. It's now a depression and it's moving towards Yemen and the Arabian Sea, the western part. So that's ex-Bengal. Now this is a fresh disturbance. I will share with you the new name and everything in the later episode if I feel like, or later sessions if I feel it's going to form into something. So also look at that. Now that's the three fresh disturbances I said in the South Indian Ocean. You can see how everything is just on. So hopefully everybody stays safe. Again, same thing I would like to share with Tamil Nadu and people in the south coast. Stay safe. There is again something coming, something forming. It might or it might not, you know, bring that much of destruction, but you never know. Stay safe. And that's it for today's session. Also, lastly, I would like to update about La Nina. Well, La Nina has not yet formed because we are getting tropical cyclones, and the parts of India getting central part and the southeastern parts are getting affected by it. There is no, right now there is no such, I would like to say, forecast for La Nina. So no La Nina yet. Well, December has already started and let's see what happens. And that's the reason why south and the central part is facing heat right now. There are heat-like conditions some places because of the rising temperatures of the cyclonic formations that we are seeing in the Bay of Bengal. Too much of activity. So that's the forecast, and I will be back with another update. So stay tuned. This is Vaishali Sheth for Alpha. Thank you. Kindly like, share and subscribe. Learn technical analysis and get specialized in wave analysis today and be your own fund manager. Why to rely on others when you yourself are aware of how to do your financial investments? Get your commodity currency and annual monsoon report. Also, we offer career counseling programs with assessment from class 8 to up till your graduation. So thank you all and see you in the next session of FMTA.